Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me. And you heard me right. You are enough already. And I just want to take a moment to explain why. That it is by faith that you are already enough. So let's get into it. When I mean by faith, I really want to help someone understand or examine faith. What is faith? So let's start from the beginning. Because I just feel like if it was broken down in simple common sense, everyone would have faith and know without a shadow of a doubt that you are already enough. So, what's faith? Faith, I believe that faith starts with agreeing with some things. Okay? Let's agree on something. Okay. Now, with faith, you have to agree on a few things now. And the number one list, top of the chart, is do you agree that there is a higher power? Something greater than humans, than everything here on earth. Like who started the world? Okay? Do you agree that it is something greater than humans, that it is all powerful, all knowing? Do you agree that this higher power is the creator of all things? When we agree that there is a creator above all things, all powerful, all knowing, and started everything from the beginning, then we would have to agree that we need this thing that is higher than all human existence. Okay? Now, I know we've all been through trials and tribulations in situations where we didn't have the tools, we didn't have the mind, we didn't have the strength, we didn't have any resources, and we were hoping and praying that something bigger than us could just rain down and save you. Come on now, let's keep it real. You had at one time or another needed something higher than what you had to fix the problem. You knew that nothing could fix your problem, this particular type of problem, but a higher power, whom we call God. Okay? So when it comes to faith, when I speak about faith, faith is just believing that there is a higher power greater than us that started this, that began this, that created all things, that is bigger than our imagination. Okay? So if you believe that, then you are agreeing to have faith. Now, faith is what God, this higher power, is all about. Of course, we don't understand it all. Of course, we don't know where it is and where it comes from and why or who or where. That's why we call it faith, because it's unseen. It's unknowing. We can only feel it. We can only hope for it. We can only imagine. So this faith is what's being described in said Bible. A lot of people would like to say, hey, I believe the Bible, but I'm not sure I believe everything that's written in there. Some people say, hey, man wrote the Bible. Okay, so let's get back to faith. So first, we already agreed that there is a God, there is a higher power bigger than us that is in charge of everything. And even though we don't see it, we can't touch him, we are willing to believe that he exists. It exists, correct? Okay, so that's what we call faith. Now, this Bible is saying that if you believe in this higher power, this creator, then read what's in this book. And even though you may not understand it, even though it sounds out of your reach, even though you are human and you make mistakes, that we're agreeing that there is a creator. And this book is talking about a creator. Okay? The book is telling you, the Bible is telling you that if you read this Bible, which is referred to as the living word, meaning when you read this Bible, the Creator will open up your understanding and allow you to experience who He is by faith. So when you're reading the Bible and you're trying to understand it, remember, we agreed that God exists. There is a higher power. There is a creator. Once you make that agreement, you have to be willing, without full understanding, have faith that He has created a book that helps you get to know Him. Now, if you can find that reading that Bible does not help you understand this higher power in your everyday life, then choose not to believe. The problem with that is there are millions of people for thousands of years who has read this same book, including myself, and realized that I am getting to know this higher power, this creator. And as I read, I'm getting the understanding of why and how this world came about. This is the agreement that you have to make from the beginning. The beginning is, I agree that something bigger than humans, bigger than life, created this entire world and is in charge of everything, who's in control of everything. So as we have understanding of the agreement that we are making today, it's called faith. Once you decide you agree with this faith in a higher power, it's not till then you are able to open the pages of Scripture. And with this faith that He is real, you promise to try to understand the Scripture. You're promising that you will have faith that God is real and He will help you understand the Scriptures. So that means you cannot get into the middle of the book and say, hey, I don't believe that. But what you can say is, I don't understand. And that's okay. The thing about God, the Creator, all powerful, all knowing, why must you understand everything? He created you. Wouldn't it be reasonable to think that there's going to be some things that you're not going to understand? This is another branch of faith and the agreement. I agree that there is a higher power, that there is something out there that created the entire world, who's in control of it all. And I'm going to have faith that if I read this, even though I don't understand it, that the higher power will bring understanding. And it will also bring the things that are written in this scripture. This is the beginning of understanding faith. I just want to tell somebody in layman terms what we are agreeing to and where faith begins. Because it seems to me early in my faith walk that I was confused and I felt pressured to believe something without the full understanding of why I'm believing it. So I decided that maybe I should create a video and explain to someone like you that you are enough already. The beginning of your journey, of your blessings, of the miracles in your life begins with faith. And faith is just simply an agreement that you believe and you agree that there is a higher power that created this earth and that is in charge. And because we agree to that, we're willing to have faith that this Bible was inspired by the Creator, and we're willing to give Him a chance to help us understand. Now, I want to go deeper. I want to go longer. But of course, I can't say it all in one video. But if you take this walk with me, we're going to break it down. We're going to find what's really going on with this spiritual walk that people seem to be on. And I am a believer, and I want to help you believe. If not believe, at least understand what we're talking about here. Take a walk with me. By faith, you are already enough. Talk to you later. See you in the next video, part 2.